Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Advance Wars 2 Situation Room playthrough. Next up we've got a map called Horseshoe Boulevard, and it's going to be very obvious that this map was originally designed with Advance Wars DS in mind, because in Advance Wars DS you have this thing called pipe runners. But let's get right into it. I'm going to select Jess this time, because we're going to be doing a lot of pipe breaking, obviously, and with Jess it only takes 2 artillery shots instead of 3. Grit can do it in 2 shots as well. So yeah, there were originally pipe runners on this map. Originally, the player was Von Bolt against Jake, and Jake had 2 pipe runners on this outer pipe wall here, and 2 on the inner pipe wall here, and the player was gifted with 2 free pipe runners for themselves. Of course, without pipe runners, this map kind of loses a lot of its charm, unfortunately. It's just going to be, I'm just going to break in there and start shelling them with artillery. Then I'm going to start using these silos here. They give player 1 a lot of silos off to the left in order to make use of those to make this just a little bit easier. So yeah, the enemy CO is Andy in this version. I selected Andy for it because Jake is the protagonist of Advance Wars DS, so I figured, hey, we should make the protagonist of Advance Wars 2 the enemy CO for this map, because they were both protagonists, I guess. I swear that's more logical than I made it sound, or at least it was at the time. Jake actually sounds like a pretty tough challenge for this map, not because there's a lot of planes or anything, but because his CO powers actually increase the range of his indirects and the movement of his direct fire units, so it's possible that that was a lot more challenging back then when he was the enemy CO. Not that Jake is a particularly powerful CO in Advance Wars DS anyways, he's outclassed by a lot of people. Alright, so we're going to break in and snag that factory. Of course, Advance Wars 2 AI, they think that they have to shoot at the pipes at every possible moment with their infantry, so the infantry are going to be distracted and not able to make it to those cities when they would be seriously needed. So we'll move down here. I think I'll build some more infantry in order to have that first silo at the ready. And again, he's going for the city instead of the base. I've had that happen so many times in this playthrough now that I don't really know what's going on. Like, why do you keep going for the cities instead of the bases? I know they're further out from the HQ, but there's a difference. Did I mess with the AI? I don't think I messed with the AI at all, so I don't really know what's going on here. Anyways. We'll just hop in here. Go for this city for some extra money. And, see what else do we need. I think I'll let the cash build up a little bit. We don't have the base yet. So yeah, just mindlessly firing at things, and that artillery is actually mindlessly shooting at the pipe, which is making it so Andy can't even build as many units as he'd like. This is a good position. And now we're ready with the silos. Next turn we can build something, so let's get another artillery. And now he's going for the bases, finally. I'm getting sick of that sound effect. Alright, so what should we get? He doesn't have anything big, so let's go for a medium tank. Yeah, that makes sense. I will shoot at his infantry. It's a one-shot, because Jess is just that good. And then, whatever he decides to fire at the pipe with next turn, I will probably be ready to hit it with the medium tank. Yeah, can you imagine this map with pipe runners? At my current level of ROM hacking expertise, I think I probably could add pipe runners to Advance Wars 2. Not that it would matter too much, because, the AI still wouldn't really be all that effective at using them. At least that's what I think would happen. Another one shot, and we're in. So now we have to get to that HQ. This tank can't even attack the infantry from this position. Wow. How about this one? Nope. Oh, this is going to go even faster than the test playthrough I did. Alright, so we are ready on the missile silos. So maybe we start firing on the next turn just to really hammer it in that this is not a good map in this format. Alright, so we need to clean away... Well, I should have built probably more direct combat units. What do we do here? Well, I don't think the infantry is going to be able to take that HQ and live, because there's this artillery in range, and there's a bunch of other stuff. So first I should do this. Then we'll go out here. Yeah, that looks good. I misclicked. Well, I've never really had that happen before. I've never misclicked in my life. No, of course, I must have misclicked at some point in my career with this game, if you can call it a career. That's probably going to hurt because I won't have another tank. But everything's out of range, so I guess we start letting loose with the silos now. So first, let's make sure these three can't do anything. In fact, I'll probably just launch all three silos over there. Here's another one for you. Start capturing, and I want to get rid of this tank. Get rid of the recon. Lock the infantry. And I don't think the tanks are going to be able to do much. This anti-air is going to sit there, since it has to keep repairing. And I suppose I'll fire off one more silo for good measure. They really won't be able to do anything at 1 health. I can't really imagine them damaging that infantry at only 1 health. There's still a spot available for the infantry to attack. And I used up all of the silos. Well, that's a big oops. It might take another turn after all. But with a Jess Neo-Tank... Oh, and he's also got Hyper Repair. Forgot about that, too. Those tanks probably still aren't strong enough. In fact, they just joined. Yeah, so it's going to take 1 extra turn, like I thought. Alright, so now we just have to make sure nothing seriously wrong happens. Like, I'm not sure if I should blame that misclick for me having to take 1 extra turn. I think that's good. We haven't lost anything, and we've definitely destroyed more than 1 unit in a single turn, so I think we're safe there too. Oh, we're about to lose one. Oh, no. Okay. Could have made me lose one, but you didn't. That's very odd. This map has just been all over the place. Alright, so that's 1 unit. That's 2 units. Can we make it 3 units? We cannot. But 2 units is certainly more than enough.
Mission complete.
So that was not hard at all. Very easy, perfect. All 3 of the maps in this video are going to be easy perfects, I believe. 13 days. Yeah, I really want to try that one in Advance Wars DS now. Next up is Muscletown, and this time I'm going to use the CO the map was originally designed for, Max, because this map is, well, in Advance Wars 2 it's very easily exploitable, because Flak here just starts out with these pre-deployed mechs. He has to capture one of those bases, and based on how the Advance Wars 2 AI has been playing up until now, Like, it should be very obvious that he's going to take a while to actually capture something that he can use. Meanwhile, I'll just go after this base first. You kind of start off this map rather slowly. Yet, again, he went for the city. You kind of start off this map rather slowly. You have to, like, slowly build up your forces by getting infantry and getting them to the cities. Yeah. And, a big thing about this map is because it consists almost entirely of pre-deployed mechs for the start of it. It makes recons really, really good. Especially Max or Jess recons. Since if you destroy these mechs before... Oh, I can destroy one right now. The way Advance Wars 2 AI works is that if you destroy the mechs and infantry before any other units, then the AI will only be able to build new mechs and infantry. And that allows you to control their forces, force them to only be able to build foot soldier units. And these roads make it very easy for recons to get around. So, while I continue the capturing, let's go... there's going to be one turn where he is able to build something other than infantry, because I think the AI is satisfied with 4 of either a mech or an infantry. So, go like this. And he built another mech. Alright, that's fine. So we can reach down here. This is going to be dangerous because the mechs can still do a lot of damage to a recon. But losing one isn't such a big deal. Oh, that was a lot of damage to the recon there in return. I guess Flak must have gotten lucky on his damage roll. Like, I'll never understand the thought process behind making a luck-based CO in Advance Wars. It doesn't really fit. It was fine for Nell because she was kind of a bonus, but, like, with Flak, I don't really get it. And I have to use him on one of these maps because that's just how I decided I would play this playthrough. Use every CO at least once. Yeah, this is gonna get sticky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to join, or else I will lose one of my units. I'll probably lose one anyways if both of those mechs attack. So now we can get multiple recons, so this just got even better. Like, look at Flak, 30,000 gold and he's spending it all on mechs and he's not even able to build. This mech didn't even attack, it had the perfect opportunity. Advance Wars 2. Yeah, this is one of the reasons, like, this is one of the good things about Advance Wars DS. Even if I don't like how the balance and the map design played out, at the very least, the AI was good, and that did transfer over to Advance Wars Days of Ruin, which has very good balance and map design, so that's good. Now, this is also starting to remind me of the one War Room playthrough that somebody has online, where it's Twin Isle from the War Room, and they use Jess, and they only build recons for the entire game and still win. I think that's what happened, at least. I don't remember it exactly. But yeah, as you can see, that was probably the most pathetic challenge ever. Oddly fitting for Flak. Easy as pie indeed. I have no idea why I thought that would fly. I probably should have picked a different map to put into Advance Wars 2, because that map just did not work for Advance Wars 2. Alright, the last map for this set is called Rotor District. Seems to be a favorite of Sarumarine because he remade it in the Advance Wars Days of Ruin style. Anyways, it has airports, so the CO we are going with is Eagle. I really want to boost to air units for this map, and you'll see why that is soon enough. We have some pre-deployed mechs. They are going to be going for these airports, so naturally we got to get to them as swiftly as possible. And there's some Navy to this map as well. I'm not really sure how you could make effective use of the Navy, but it's clearly intended to be a map where you use black boats, because a lander is just one tile short of getting to this shoal. But anyways, first up, we have to build some infantry to get to those cities and the airport. I'm just going to send one infantry over to that airport as quickly as possible, move it across that river. And, I could have built a lander there. It probably would have been a better idea to build it now, but it probably doesn't matter too much. So I can just build whenever I want to anyways. We need some money, and I think that's good enough. Enemy CO is Sensei, which means he has tougher infantry and copters, but his direct combat units are going to be... Wait, do Sensei's indirects suffer a penalty as well? I don't think they do. I think it's just his direct combat ground units. So we're perfectly safe. The mech isn't going to attack us. But one annoying thing about this map is that it turns out the AI actually does something smart and builds a missile at precisely the right moment so as to threaten that airport. So, yeah, there it is right now, in fact. So the question is, even though I'm going to get a bomber on the next turn, like, I've got one air unit that I can build. And it's probably going to have to be a bomber. But on the next turn, you can't really build anything because the missile is there and it's going to fire at whatever you build. That time, the infantry didn't attack. It normally attacks. Well, in that case, we'll just destroy it now. It's a Sensei infantry, so it's really weird that it doesn't attack. Oh, whoops. Almost misclicked. That would have been awful if I had managed to misclick again. Alright, so this side is going to need some units on it because he got a recon all the way over here. That's really weird. On the previous attempt, he got the recon over here instead. What goes on in this map? Seriously. Alright, so the missile is going to move on the wood tile. No, it's not moving at all. This AI is so inconsistent. Alright, well, I suppose that opens up an opportunity for us to get our transport copter going, and on the next turn it could capture this airport if it wanted to. As for our lander, we need to reinforce this area. Potentially get up to that base if there is time. So the missile didn't move at all. That's really weird. Oh. The tank got the infantry in one hit. Okay, I've got to confirm something, because I think I may have altered Sensei. I want to see if that's true. That's a huge penalty to C units for Eagle. Wow. And the boost for air units is not so good either. See here, his tanks are weakened, so I have no idea how that he managed to destroy that infantry in one hit, even if it was at 8 health. It was on a plane. I don't get it. Anyways, it's going to be much easier to work from this airport instead of the one over here because of the missile that is now able to actually attack whatever comes out of the airport. So until we destroy it, we might be in trouble. Alright, so do we have space to work with? Oh no, there's a copter there, so we're gonna need an anti-air. The AI is playing this much different from the first time I did. The first time I cleared this, they were really stupid and left that HQ vulnerable. We can get inside the missile's range here. But we should probably protect the airport first. Alright. I'm guessing the copter will go after the lander. And, what do we do now? We just wait for the second airport to be captured. Normally, the anti-air would have been built near the airport. That he's trying to capture. So I guess something went wrong with the AI yet again on this map. There's a lot going wrong with the AI on many of the maps, but now that the missile is safely out of range, we chase it out of range, and now we can build bombers from that airport instead. So this is a little more interesting than my initial playthrough, which is good because I hope these maps are interesting to people. But now it looks like it's going to be time to just send the T-Copter to the HQ. Like a total amateur would. Let's see, they move 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And this is why I wanted to select Eagle, because his bombers one round so many units. On so many different kinds of terrain. T-Copter will get hit, but that's fine. Do I even need to worry about what goes on over here anymore? I think it's totally safe. Like, I'm pretty sure I've forgotten to finish capturing with a couple of the infantry. That's good. He can't use his power quite yet. Like, the worst part about fighting Sensei is that his power has a very good chance of wrecking your technique score. Oh, look, a medium tank. Well, now he's probably going to get his power because of just how much money that thing is worth. Can we block him from hitting the infantry if I drop it there? I can attack the medium tank here. Move 1 space up. And yeah, we can definitely block them from hitting the infantry, so that's fine. But I'm risking his power coming out. Let's check. Ah, he's got it. He's got it, which means we have to watch his number of built units very carefully. It should be okay. Alright. I changed it to Mech Flood. I completely forgot that one. Oh yeah, and the thing I did is that all of the units that he spawns have 5 HP instead of 9 HP. The reason for that is I thought 9 HP was overpowered because if you have a lot of cities that are clumped together, then what you could do is just use the power to spawn a bunch of mechs with 9 HP and then join them all for free money. Like, there's a lot more that you can do with the mechs besides joining them for money, but because I thought essentially free money was really, really overpowered, so I decided I better nerf that so that you can't get free money. So now they're all at 5 HP. Oh, I misclicked again. I didn't mean to commence that attack. An air unit's going to take a hit. But that's fine, because we've basically won anyways. We just need to set up a power turn. Or we could just use this turn as the power turn. He should go after the infantry, in fact. Alright, so that wasn't too difficult. The AI managed to shake it up a little bit. But overall, not really all that threatening. Yeah, I'm definitely craving Advance Wars DS's AI after that. Now he's managed to get a mech to my HQ. Let's go ahead and use Lightning Drive. Oh, and he said do a barrel roll, just like I said he would. So, we have 1 unit. This is number... No, it's not going to be number 2. There's no way to get number 2 over there. I bet nobody uses Lightning Drive with Eagle, unless it's Advance Wars DS, because Lightning Drive also gives an extra turn in Advance Wars DS. This is definitely going to be plenty. But can anyone recall using Lightning Drive in Advance Wars 2? I certainly don't. Like, maybe in that War Room Challenge 2012 hack, because it just ups his defense so good. Another victory. Was there ever any doubt? No, I do not think there was. Well, that's it for this set of maps in the Advance Wars 2 Situation Room playthrough. Next time we're going to another trio of 3 very interesting maps that will probably puzzle my mind in trying to get S ranks on them. So look forward to that. See you next time.